Hey everybody. So guess what? Hello. Everybody in the room. Hey y'all. Guess what? We're gonna have a vegan cooking tutorial. A vegan cooking tutorial today. Yes, today. So there's this stigma that come along with being vegan, saying that, oh my gosh, you don't get enough protein, or you can't eat the same things anymore. How do you find variety in what it is that you want to eat? Eliana is currently sleeping, taking a nap. So she up?
She up. She's looking nervous, yeah.
Hey, mama. So, baby Ellie just woke up, but I do these vegan cooking tutorials on another page, but it be so dead. So today I'ma just come and give y'all some light as far as what I'm about to make. So I'm about to make some vegan macaroni and cheese and some fried cauliflower. And everybody be like, oh my god, fried this, fried that. I'm vegan, okay? Let me tell you something. Nothing hurts me, alright? So let's get started. So for your vegan macaroni, I already have everything prepped, and I'm gonna actually be making this stuff in front of y'all so that y'all can see, how everything's supposed to go. So for your choice of macaroni, whatever choice of macaroni, you might have elbows or whatever choice of macaroni you like, you can get. Let me show you the brand that I use. So I use this brand here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's gluten-free and it's organic, and yeah, it's made of rice flour and corn flour. Yeah, it's gluten-free, it's organic. So that's the brand that I use, Simply Balanced. Simply Balanced is called. So yeah, whatever choice you want. I think this is about 6 ounces of macaroni. Yes, my hands is cold. So that's for your choice of macaroni. And then also, hold on for 1 second. For the other thing that you would need some vegan butter. I go ahead and give you the plant butter, and it's made with olive oil, and it is dairy free, and I use it. And so yeah, make sure you got your own kind of vegan butter. If you don't want to go that route, whatever, then I don't know, just use water. So I got that, and they have your choice of vegan cheese. Now this brand, hold on, I got the brand. Hold on. So this one is Follow Your Heart. Literally, it's called Follow Your Heart. Dairy-free cheese alternative, so it's vegan. It's backwards, but it says vegan here. And then it's lactose-free, casein-free, soy-free. So yeah, it's a very good brand. Follow Your Heart. But yeah, so what we need to do, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of vegan cheese, but we're gonna be using this in our, dish. So we don't have a grater, so I'm gonna just go ahead and cut this like into pieces or whatever, so we can go ahead and be able to use this. But yeah, this is about to be so easy. All you have to do, oh yes, and you can get your choices of seasonings. Like I got some garlic powder here. Definitely got me some Creole season, got me some black pepper, and of course some salt. And I have some nutritional yeast flakes to go ahead in my dish. So I'm just gonna cut this up like shredded cheese, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just cut it up. It doesn't have to be pretty and everything like that, because you gonna mix it all together. And so of course what you wanna do is what do you call it? Boil your noodles at about I would say boil your noodles how you regularly would do it. But the thing with the noodles is that when you make it, any type of noodle, whatever, you don't wanna let your noodles cook like completely mushy. You know what I'm saying? Like you want it right to that point where it's like kind of firm but soft all at the same time. You want it right there because that'll give you the best type of texture pasta that you're looking for instead of like eating something mushy or whatever. And this will be really good. This dish right here will be really good baked. You know what I'm saying? So now that we got our cheese cut up, or vegan cheese, should I say, cut up. And also, I like to recommend that you guys clean as you go. Clean up your mess as you go because it's less work that you have to do after everything is done. And I don't know, you should want to keep your environment clean. So yeah, now we put our cheese to the side. I'm not gonna boil the noodles just yet because I have some frying to do, so I'm gonna just leave that alone. But I do have my oil here in this pot right here. I just like got a whole bunch of grapeseed oil and just put it all in the pot. Kind of gonna deep fry it. It's a small pot, nothing too serious, but it's like all in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but yeah. So I'm gonna actually let that heat up right now. While actually I'm not, cause I have to cut this bad boy. Okay, so people would like to say, oh my gosh, cauliflowers are breeds. I don't give a damn. Cauliflower is good, and I'm eating it today. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make vegan, fried cauliflower, out of it. So that's what we finna do. And we gonna cut it up. Hold up. Let me tell you something. I did not come to play with none of y'all. First off, I hope that this knife moves. I don't know, probably, I'm gonna just cut it like this. Ooh, nice. That's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a chop. Hey, Ellie. She just got up from her nap. The core is actually good, but I'm not gonna eat it. But yeah. Okay, so last time I did this, I fucked around and like fried them this big, and I'm not gonna make that mistake no more because it was like the skin was falling off of it, but then it was actually a different type of batter. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these in half. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of like give it a bite size, kind of, because you trying to put that big old piece of cauliflower in your mouth. Hey everybody, I see everybody. Hey y'all. I'm gonna just, this is good. Cut this one in half. This is about to be so good. And also, I got me some peas to the side that, hey Bree, I see you. Who gives a damn? Get out of my room. Get out of my room. Sorry, I said, this is oh yeah, it is my bad. This is an American. You know me too well. You know me too well. This is a good recipe. Cause I don't like that. Don't come in my room talking shit. I will block your ass. I don't give a damn. And everybody should have the power to block whoever it is that don't want to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, if you don't want to be in my life, get the fucking step in. Like, go somewhere else. But nah, for real, on a serious note, this gonna be good. Okay, hold on. Now, what I'm about to do now is, I'm about to, where's my strainer? Alright, so what I'm about to do right now is, I'm about to kind of rinse this off. Because I don't, but yeah, I recommend you wash all your vegetables off. But after we rinse this off and clean up our mess, we're gonna go ahead and make the batter. Now, some people like to do the different process from 3 batters each, but I like to just go ahead and make one batter because it gives it a different texture and different type of consistency. Okay. Looks good to me, honey. Alright, I'm about to wash that off. I'm about to wash this off. Can you make sure it's on the instrument like that? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit for right now. Yes, yes. I see all of the beautiful people in the room. Hey, everybody. Okay. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to make our batter. And what we need is, I have unbleached all-purpose flour here, unbleached. Make sure that it's unbleached. But I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Get a cup of this flour so I can go ahead and make my batter. And then this is a specific ratio, so y'all wanna know something funny? The only thing that bothers me is Eliana poopy diaper. You hear me, baby? I said the only thing. People keep telling me don't be bothered and stuff like that. I said the only thing that bothers me is Eliana poopy diaper. Okay, so go ahead and get you a cup of flour. Y'all need to be writing this recipe down because y'all motherfuckers gonna come in my inbox asking me, oh, how many cups was it again? This and that. Y'all so worried about all the wrong shit. Y'all need to be worried about how to make this vegan oil so y'all can start transitioning. That's what y'all really need to be focused on. So what you wanna do is get you a cup of flour. Don't pack it in there. Kind of like let it, don't pack it in there because it's a specific ratio and you don't want it to be too much, you don't want it to be too much flour at one time. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, my bad.
I had to put him outside.
He was eating beans.
He was eating beans.
Oh my gosh, yo, my dog was eating beans. Sid, come get your dog. Sid, come get your dog. He over here eating my merchandise. I can't have that. He costing me money. He already ate my shea butter like it was some candy. Oh my gosh. Woodrow is something else, y'all. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to get you some baking powder. Hold on. Get the baking powder. Alright, so get you some baking powder, and it calls for one teaspoon. But you know what? It's so funny because here you go. A half a teaspoon. I'm gonna just go ahead and use the half a teaspoon and just put 2 half a teaspoons because I can't find, I can't find it. There's people out there that don't. Now this is pretty simple. There's a lot of recipes out there on how to make vegan this, vegan that, but this is pretty much really simple. Get you some of that, and then you get you some salt. I always like to, put my own little. amounts because people don't do what they be doing. And I'm just gonna go ahead and it doesn't call for this, but I'm adding my own spices to it because I gotta have it to taste a certain way. I can't just be eating anything. Go put me some of those Cajun spice in there. Make sure you give that a good little shake. Okay. So now what we want to do is we gotta put half a cup. We need a half a cup of milk and a half a cup of water. So what we're gonna do is let me find my whisk first because we're gonna whisk. Got my whisk, and I'm putting all of this in the trash can. In the that way everything is clean up around me. So Tony's, yes honey. So what I like to do is before I start putting my liquids, I like to give this a good whisk because you could then see how much seasoning you have in your flour, and you can add more if you want and stuff like that. And it also just gives it a good mix before you start mixing all that other stuff in there. Kind of like a prep, you know? I think this should be good. Yeah, that looks good. A half a cup of water. Get you some spring water. I buy a jug, so I just put it in here. A half a cup, so you pour it in there, and then I got some almond milk. I got some almond milk. Take your almond milk, half a cup, and it's the batter. This for the batter. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna drink some water. I'm gonna mix it together. This is also reminds me similar to making vegan pancakes too. And as you can see, consistency of the batter. Cauliflower is so good to me. This is really good batter. Come see, babe. This is perfect batter. Look at this batter for the cauliflower. Okay, so this is gonna let that sit, and we're also going to turn. Let me put this in the sink right quick. We're also gonna, so now we're gonna turn our oil on. That's the front. We're gonna turn it on 5. It's an electric stove. I hate electric stoves. I really like fire, but some people like electric. And we're gonna also heat our water up for our noodles. We're gonna put that on 5 also. And also, to get your noodles to cook faster or your water to boil faster, you can put salt in it because salt is a conductor of energy, so it amplifies the heating process. Not too much, but enough, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty much done with all my seasonings, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this away except for this one, my pepper, my garlic powder, I'm still gonna eat this. Okay, so now that that's developed, now we just gotta pretty much wait. Because as soon as I dip my cauliflower, I like to pop them right in. So that's kind of a thing of mine. I don't like them to be sitting and all that. Y'all know something. You know, I want to tell this to everybody. you know, everybody have their own opinions. Everybody have their own way of doing stuff. And if you choose to use other items, that's on you. Like, I'm not taking anything away from you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to like give people an avenue from where I come from and where they come from in order to lead them in the right way. Everybody not gonna have access to, you know, 100% the right things to be quote unquote eating. So we have to slowly come into that process. You can't just jump from this and this. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So you have to create an avenue where people are going to be able so people are going to be able to relate to you, so that you could, you know, so that they can learn step by step. So, you know, I mean, but everybody have their own way of doing things. Everybody have their own way of eating. Everybody have their own lifestyle. So whatever works for you, go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do it. But if you're in my room just kind of like spilling negativity and just like, you better be lucky that people are actually out here to help people understand how to even start being vegan. You know what I'm saying? You know how far behind we are. But for the people in here who, you know, have something to say about anything, I mean, you could just exit. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's real people in this life. There's real things that's actually happening in their lives that they're learning for. You see what I'm saying? That they're learning. So don't take anybody's learning experience away from them because maybe you're ahead of them, or maybe you're not where they are. But respect everybody's learning process. Respect where people come from. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't agree, then you can just exit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to participate. You know, if you feel like I can do something better, then I encourage you to do it better, so that we all won't continue to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. So yeah, so you know, it is what it is. But we waiting for our oil and our water to boil, so we can go ahead and boil these noodles and fry this cauliflower up, because we're gonna eat good tonight. Like, we're gonna eat good, and I hope that everybody writes this recipe down. Even if you have like a couple questions for me, then you can hit me up in my inbox and we could, you know, exchange ideas and everything like that. I will be doing more vegan cooking shows and everything, like, well, not show, but you know what I'm saying, like a vegan cooking live or whatever, so that everybody could have more options of what they can eat, get a more overall view of what it is they can eat, how they can make it. You understand? Because everybody doesn't have, you know, everything together. You understand? So it is what it is, and I help the people from where I come from. So I always like to. This berry looks so nice. I actually, you know what, babe?
Yeah.
What you doing?
What's that?
I got a question. So we could because we already have a YouTube established. Oh yeah, I do have a YouTube for Beyond Frequency. I do have a YouTube set up for Beyond Frequency. I do have a YouTube page set up for Beyond Frequency, but I'm going to give that link when the time is right to, you know, display that and everything for you guys, and even to start uploading videos. Maybe I'll save this video and this will be my first video, you know, that goes up on my page. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. The oil is heating up. I'm excited about this meal, y'all. I am, because I'm ready to eat. You know, I had to go vegan for many reasons, because when I eat bad stuff, not only is it bad for you, it makes me get really big, like really fat. Like, I put on weight a lot. You understand? So me being vegan is perfect for me. It's right up my alley, because for one, I love to eat. Like, that's what I do. I just like to eat. And I don't like being on diets and all that stuff. Like, you have to eat this, you have to eat. Like, I don't like that. And I wish that there were more people knew more of an opportunity that they had when it comes to being vegan, because I literally eat whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, and it doesn't like it's a balance. You see what I'm saying? With everything. But and plus on top of that, I'm breastfeeding, so it takes a lot of energy to breastfeed and to make milk. So I have to eat. You understand what I'm saying? Otherwise, my blood pressure will go low, and then I feel like I'll have to like throw up or whatever the case may be. But I don't like when my blood pressure go low because I can really feel it. But at the end of the day, eating is like, eating is, I don't live to eat, but I just like to do it. I mean, it's a part of our human nature. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just take my time to cook whatever it is that I want to eat, because I know that if I buy from the store or something like that, then it's not going to be 100% healthy for me. But then also, there's tons of vegan restaurants, tons of vegan, options out there that you can get if you're out and about and everything like that. And it's so good. Like, it really is. And like, let me show you. So this right here, this is a vegan, I don't know if y'all see that, but it's a vegan oatmeal pie. Like, legit, and it's soft and everything. It's not hard, it's soft. It got cream in the middle and everything. It's 100% vegan. And it's so good. Like, it's so good. And then when you eat it, you know how when you eat certain stuff, it make you feel like drained and tired and sluggish. Every time I eat, no matter what I eat, I always feel up. And on top of that, see this cookie right here? Like, a lot of people will be like, you don't get enough protein and stuff like that. This cookie, this oatmeal cookie, is full of oats. Do you know how much protein oats have, and how much the dietary fiber and all of that it is needed in a day that's in this one oatmeal cookie that I can eat? You understand? And plus on top of that, oats, help produce my milk and everything like that. So it's really good. And I get my protein, just eating a lot more than what I would usually eat if I was not vegan, because your protein level does go from here to here when you're vegan, and you have to have some sort of protein intake. So I get stuff that has like 9 grams of protein, like this vegan cheese right here. This cup of vegan cheese have like probably like I would say like a little bit under 9 grams of protein. Not probably a little bit less than that. But you only need, even being a breastfeeding mother, about 40 grams of protein a day. You see what I'm saying? So and then plus these noodles, it's not too much protein, but it does hold some weight to it. But I eat 3 times a day. You see what I'm saying? So I eat as soon as I wake up. I eat I eat for lunch or whatever, and then I might either like well, actually, I'm eating 2 times today, but it just depends on if I'm hungrier than tomorrow or yesterday, whatever the case may be. It depends on, how hungry I am. But today I'm eating 2 times, like I ate this morning, and that was good, and I'm eating again. But I breastfeed, so I have to eat, you understand what I'm saying? But it's good, girl, I like it. And I don't think that's done, but you know how I check my oil to see if it's done? I just literally get a pinch of flour and then I put it in my oil. And if it's frying, then I go ahead and drop my things in, but it's not ready yet. It gotta go a little bit longer. This is almost ready. This is almost boiling. I think I'm gonna turn the fire up on the water. Let's see. Yeah, look at you. You look handsome. Makeup is water. But yeah, so it's pretty. That's pretty dope, and I always make sure that I have a green on the side, whether it's salad or green beans or peas or broccoli, whatever green. Whatever green it is that I want, then I'll just eat it on the side, whatever it is. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait. I'm just ready for this to be done. But so, not to keep y'all so long because I understand it, and I'll actually post the end result in my story. But before I go, I'm gonna whip it up for y'all and stuff like that. So yeah, but this still gotta cook or heat up, should I say? And the oil is still heating. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think it's a pretty much understood situation. This is what you do. So once your noodles finish boiling, you strain them. Once you strain them, you pop them back in the pot, and you put your 1/4 cup of butter in there. You could let it melt in there, or you could put it already melted in there. And then you just put your vegan cheese, you mix it up, put your some salt and pepper, whatever it is that you, parsley, whatever you like to season your macaroni and cheese with, mix it up, let the cheese melt. You can even turn it a little bit on low so that you can, melt everything, because it does take a little bit longer for vegan cheeses and stuff like that to melt, because it's plant-based. So yeah, turn it on low just a little bit, let it, and then it's good to go. You're ready to eat it. Chop up some green onions, sprinkle it on top, maybe even with some breadcrumbs, or you can take the vegan dish that you had, put it in a pan, sprinkle some breadcrumbs over it, pop it in the oven, take it out. There you go. You got baked macaroni and cheese, vegan style. Now that's pretty much neither here or there. That's pretty much how you do it. And I'll post the results after. And so now all you do for the cauliflower is you take a cauliflower, you dip it, the whole thing in here, you dip it in there, and as soon as it's finished dipped, you put it right into your oil, let it fry, let it get a little bit light brown. If you want it more darker, then you can, but the longer you leave the cauliflower in the oil, the softer the cauliflower gets in the inside. So most likely, I don't know about this batter, but I will tell you the results after everything is done. But the softer the cauliflower will be. But if you want to crunch in your cauliflower, then kind of let it be in there, let it sit in there, and then put on some napkins. Shake your cauliflower on the napkins to dry up some of the oil on there, and then you're good to go. You can either, if you wanted to step it up a notch, you can get you some vegan barbecue sauce and coat these cauliflowers in some vegan barbecue sauce and eat it that way, or you can get some vegan hot wing sauce, and you can put it, put the cauliflower in the vegan hot wing sauce, and you can do it that way. It doesn't matter, or you can just eat it plain, maybe with some vegan ketchup, whatever, or organic ketchup, whatever it is that you want to do with it. And then you go ahead and put your peas on the side, your string beans on the side, whatever, your salad on the side, whatever it is that you like to eat. Buffalo sauce, yes, buffalo sauce, whatever green that is you like to eat. Put it on the side, put it all down, and then you go ahead and chop it down. But other than that, that's pretty much self-explanatory. I do not want to keep y'all on this live for too long, but the oil is still heating up. The water is still, coming to a boil. And so, yeah. And the finished product, I will go ahead and post it for y'all on my story. So, y'all stay tuned. Make sure you write all of this down. Make sure you got the ingredients. If you have specific questions about this recipe, not about other recipes, but about this recipe, go ahead and hit me up in my inbox. And I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Have a beautiful night. And stay full. Peace, y'all. I'm out.